Hey everybody, it's QCat Gamer, and I've been thinking, is the horror game genre dead? Okay, maybe that sounds a little bit clickbait, but it's a serious question. What has made the horror game genre such a oversaturated and really bland place nowadays? I feel like in order to correctly answer this, we have to first take a look at what makes a good horror game. And reasonably, if you want to make a good horror game, you need, well, horror. Ralph the Movie Maker said something very interesting about comedy that I think also applies to horror games.
I hear this all the time. Comedy is very subjective. To which I respond, no it isn't. What makes you laugh is subjective, sure, but comedy isn't very subjective. Comedy's pretty easy to explain actually. If a fart makes you laugh, you can acknowledge that it did indeed make you laugh, but you can't call it a clever joke.
In the same way, I don't think horror is very subjective. Fear is one of the most primal human instincts, so of course everyone's going to be afraid of different things, and eventually people will find out very easy ways to exploit that kind of fear. Enter games like Slenderman and Five Nights at Freddy's. Games that, well, they might have some horror aspects to them, their main scare factor is just a loud thing and a jump scare. And of course you're going to get scared by it, and of course you're going to lose sleep and jump and scream when it happens, but that's only going to last a little bit of time. Obviously, you're not going to be afraid of the same things forever. No matter how scary or actually horror a game is, it won't last forever. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, the best kinds of horror games are the ones that leave seeds in your brain, and those seeds are what scares you. Even things as subtle as realizing you're alone in a room or all the music cutting out can still leave the player with a more intense sense of fear than anything that a jump scare could do. And what I think is most scary in a video game is when it uses real-world themes or how the player plays the game to convey that fear to you. But I haven't seen a game made like that ever, so that'll be it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. That's it. Bye! Hold it right there, Kiwi. What the heck? There's someone in my house? What are you doing here? Oh, don't act like you don't know who I am, Kiwi. Don't you remember last time? Oh, wait. Actually, the memories are starting to come back. Yeah, I remember you. You're that dumb guy who wanted me to play a horror game. You're darn right. Come on down into the basement and play this game for me. Fine. Yeah, that's right. You come down here, little garbage duck. You're gonna put your money where your mouth is. You really think the horror game genre is dead? You think it's so much better to have subtle horror in your games? You don't even play horror games. How are you gonna have an opinion about it? Okay, I get it, Stacy. That's a fair point. So, what game do you want me to play? Well, according to you, a horror game isn't worth playing unless it has very subtle and nuanced ways of putting new fear into your mind. So, we're gonna play a game that does just that. Okay, geesh, I get it. What game are we playing? Onward, Abe's Eyes. Oh, cool. You mean that game that Cadicarus plays a lot? And that's a horror game. Well, according to you, it would be. Well, sure beats playing Five Nights at Freddy's or Slenderman. Let's go. Wow, the really foreboding music already starts off with wait, what the what the fuck is that? Oh, it's Abe. He's gonna be who you're playing.
Follow me.
Really? Why does it have to be so creepy and weird? Hey, quit body shaming the sensitive freak of nature. The story's about to be explained.
This is Rupture Farms. They say it's the biggest meat processing plant on Oddworld. I used to work here. Well, I was really a slave, like all the others. That's me. My name is Abe. I was Employee of the Year. Now I'm dead meat. I crossed the meanest boss in the world, Mullet the Gluckin. My whole life changed in just one day. I was working late one night at Rupture Farms.
Wow, already the art style is showing us how to be really muted and creepy. It really does a good job of making it feel kind of like a horror game. Hey, shut up!
We used to make Meech Munchies. Until the Meeches were through. We still made Paramite pies. And we made some good scrap cakes, too.
Has he been rhyming this whole time? I
I
don't know,
thought
Cutie,
I
stop
had
talking.
a good job. But that was before I knew. How we'd make new and tasty, I was still to find. The truth, it turned out. Now that would blow my mind. The Gluckins were scared, 'cause profits were grim. Paramites and Scrabs had been turning up thin.
They're going down. What? What are you doing, huh? What?
But Mullock was cool.
Hey, bud.
He had a plan.
What hell?
This new kind of meat,
Put up that shot.
it was us.
We got more rocket. We'll chop them up.
I just had to escape. I just had to be free. And I didn't even know I had a destiny. So, get me out of here!
And boom, drop right into the game. So Kiwi, now would be a good time to tell me, what are your impressions of this game so far? Well, for starters, I really like all the interesting characters that are in this world. Not Abe, Abe's gross and disgusting, but the Meeches, the Paramites, the Scrabs, they all look really interesting, and I hope I see them more in this game. As for the story, it pretty much goes back to what I was saying before, this sort of real-world theme being pushed on you makes you feel uncomfortable, to say the least. And that feeling of fear and discomfort just grows more and more as you travel around this factory level alone. You get this sense that everything is out to get you, or at the very least, nothing is out to comfort you. Everything you see is this gloomy, depressing shade of gray, brown, or green. There are even these signs laying around that just constantly say these demoralizing things that you have to imagine what it would be like working at this place and every single day seeing these horribly sad things on these billboards. No matter where you go in this factory, you can hear the mechanical whirring of machines, or the bleeps and bloops of robots, or the mechanical pants of the sligs, or even the very sad yet diligent scrubbing of the Medokins. Speaking of which, I guess that's the objective of the game, is to free all the Medokins? Alright, sounds like a simple enough task.
Oops.
Wow, you suck, Kiwi. Well, feck you, Sissy. How was I supposed to know he was gonna die if I pulled that lever? I don't know, maybe, get good, you filthy casual. What, that doesn't apply here? That wasn't skill, that was just the game not giving me information. Nah, it just sounds like you suck. Whether that's the case or not, I still feel like this game is incredibly, unceasingly difficult. Abe moves around so clunkily and sloppily, and everything that you do has this weird delay before and after it. I mean, I guess I can see what they're trying to do. They're trying to make it so that you feel more powerless. If you were strong, then these scary situations wouldn't be that scary. In the same way that if you were playing something like Five Nights at Freddy's and you just had the ability to turn all the lights on and have a shotgun at the ready that could kill all of them in one hit, it wouldn't be that scary of a game. But when the game expects you to complete all these tasks with pinpoint accuracy in very quick succession, I can't help but feel a little bit cheated when my inputs that I put into the game are met with Abe looking at the screen going, "Oh no!" But hey, I did it. I persevered and I made it to the next level. Just gotta fall out of this barrel and drop me into the next level. Let's... Wait, what? Wow, what an absolute scumbag. You let all 14 of those Medokans die. They had lives and souls, you know, and you just completely disregarded them so you could hurry up and finish this game. For shame. Where the f did I miss any? I couldn't have missed any. How were there 14 of them? I found all of them. Why don't you go back and check the secrets? How the f was I supposed to know there was a secret there? Or what about this one? Look, I'm trying to kill the Slig. Oh look, I killed him by using that. So then later, where do you think the secret is? Maybe down the hole where I killed somebody? Yeah, sure, I'll just jump in there. Oh, and get this. Secrets don't even give you checkpoints. So if you die in that secret area, guess what? You have to start all the way from the nearest checkpoint and then run all the way back over here. Doesn't sound like much, right? Wrong. Abe moves like a feffing turtle, so it takes 15 seconds for him just to walk through a feffing door. Watch this. That's almost 25 seconds of my life that I've just wasted walking to this stupid place, and then I'm probably gonna die 2 seconds later, and then I have to walk the entire way back. But I saved them. I did it. I actually did save everybody, so let's continue this game. Hopefully it just gets better from here. This one minor problem probably not, right? Alright, so we found ourselves another secret. We're gonna save these Medokans. Alright, we just gotta get to the other side, and let's go. What the f? Hey, look, you got your wish. There's a scrap. Alright, that's it. I don't have the patience or skill to actually save all the Medokans, so we're just gonna skip saving the Medokan. Wow. You know, the only real monster, real scary thing in this game right now is you. You're the evil that's perpetuating this. You're the evil that the world is trying to stop. Yeah, save it for the game theory episode. But it's such a shame that I can't actually enjoy this game because it's so frustrating. The world is so well made and atmospheric that it makes it that much more frustrating that I can't take time to enjoy it and actually soak in it because I have to keep my mind on what I have to do to not get killed in the next 3 seconds. I want to play as a Slig. Like, I know in any game, you know, I want to, if you're losing a lot and you're like, I want to play as the bad guy so that way I can win, but I want to play as a Slig because they have guns, they have little metal pants, they like talk to each other, they make little funny noises. I just want to play as a Slig. I just want to walk around Oddworld as a Slig, shooting Medokans, hitting them, abusing them, shooting scrabs, shooting paramites, whatever. I want to play as a Slig. Wow, you really are a heartless monster, aren't you, Peter? Oh, I'm the heartless monster? I'm the heartless monster? Look at what Abe does to this poor Slig who is not doing anything to harm anybody. That Slig wasn't doing anything, he was just sitting there, he wasn't even patrolling, he was probably just on a break thinking about his life before Abe came by and just killed him and then laughed at his death. You know what? All I've ever been told in life is that I'm a grunt, that'll never amount to anything, that'll never have success. But as I look at the people who have success, I realize that that's not how success should be. Success shouldn't come from destroying other people's property, enslaving people, and then when you run out of resources, killing the people who are working for you. Success is about sharing wealth, not hoarding it. It's about altruism, not selfishness. And as I look at Rupture Farms, I don't see success. I see people who are no better off than the slaves that they have working for them. They're a slave to their passion, a slave to their greed. And the saddest thing is that nobody can save them from themselves. The only way for them to realize they've gone too far is if their business stops. I got it. I have an idea. I know how I can liberate the Medokans. I can teach them how to protest. I can teach them how to fight. I can teach them to stand up against Rupture Farms. And I'm gonna start right... Jeez, are you always this melodramatic? Yeah. So we get to the level that didn't really bother saving any more Medokans, and then we get treated to another poem.
I had just got past those slugs when the strangest thing I saw. A big moon was before me, and its face...
Ew, why is his hand is so gross.
Then I fell.
Just kidding, he doesn't actually die. Instead, he goes to the Mudokon Temple where they tell him you have to save the Scrabs and Paramites to unlock an ultimate power. Wait, hold on. Save the Scrabs and things that have been killing me over and over again? Yep, get cracking. Before we can even get to the Scrab Temple, we have to go through this desert. And I gotta say, when the sun is out and there are actually colors on the screen, the game isn't very scary anymore. Ha! I knew you didn't think this game is scary. I knew you wouldn't think this game is scary, even though it has everything that you said a good horror game should have. You know nothing about horror games, and you need to stop preaching about it even though you know nothing about it. Well, wasn't aware you had an agenda to fill. That's not to say there aren't very many scary moments in this game. Oh, come on! You see, when you actually get to the Scrab place, at the end of it, there's this one challenge where you have to run as fast as you can from the Scrabs. And even though I complained about how slow and clunky Abe is sometimes, this map is perfectly built around it. So instead of bumbling around like a doofus the whole game, you're running and jumping and dodging for your life in the pitch black as these predators chase you down. Yeah, but you're still stuck at the game, though. Oh yeah, Stacy? Well, how about you watch this one, huh? Watch this. So, one very interesting thing about this that really gets your blood pumping is that there's these tribal drums that play in the background with every jump, well, pretty much with every action. It almost even instinctively makes you press the jump button, or at least it made me a couple times. So we just get this Scrab to chase us, we run on down, jump up this thing. There we go. Alright, easy peasy. It's like I can do this in my sleep. Alright, run past this guy, and we jump up here, and then we jump up here, and then we roll in here, and then we run. Okay, alright, we're in this room. This room usually takes me a long time, so we gotta trick him, run over here, jump up here, and then we wait for him to come back, and we walk on that thing, and we drop him, and then we skip this because it takes a billion years for me to get the courage to jump. There we go. Alright. I'm pretty impressed. Alright, so what happens after this then? Well, now we just walk on through this door. And there's, okay, just a bird portal, that's fine. We just open this and then we get our just rewards, alright? Here we go, let's go. Whoa, what the fuck? Yeah, remember when I said I was impressed? I'm taking that back. Okay, so after this, there's a Paramite temple that I couldn't beat it. I really tried. I tried everything I could not beat it. And so I've discovered that, hey, there's a cheat that you can just skip to the last level. Excuse me? And so I did. Wow, you have no integrity, do you? I'm like IGN, but with a fraction of the publicity. And so your final challenge is to complete this giant gauntlet of stuff while pulling these levers and making sure that you finish it before the time runs out, and then this poisonous gas is unleashed and kills everybody. And boy, you sure aren't being very fast about it. I mean, you do not look urgent in the slightest. I have time. After all, now that I know that I can just skip, what's the worst I can have? I get booted to the beginning of the game and then I just skip back here? I really hate you, Kiwi. You suck though. You still have 99 employees still there. You have saved nobody. Yeah, well, looks like I'm finally gonna. Well, this doesn't look good. Oh no. Well, that's really not good.
Well, I rescued Mudokons.
No, you didn't.
But who's gonna rescue me?
Can I double it?
'Cause here I am.
What a nice slig.
Face to face.
Go on.
With Mullet the Gluckin.
Oh no, that's gruesome. And this is exactly what you get, you garbage.
But Abe, he's one of us. He wasn't any good. He wasn't really that good. He shot us. But what do you think?
Oh my gosh, this is actually really scary. That's like being shunned by our own people. Everyone wants Abe dead. Wow, that's really sad and scary. Yeah, nice try, Kiwi. But you're not fooling anyone with that act. You did not get scared by this game in the slightest, did you? You know what, Stacy? You're right. You got me. I wasn't scared. Haha, yes! I knew you didn't think this was a horror game. And now that you haven't succeeded in the deal, now that you haven't played a horror game, I can finally be released from my prison and reign upon this world. Oh no! No, I forgot about the deal. Oh no, Stacy, please, just one more thing. Can I say one more thing to you? Fine, Kiwi, I will allow you this one last word. What do you have to say to me now? How does it feel to get baited, loser? What? I can't believe you fell for it. You fell for that thing so hard. You just got pranked, kid. What are you talking about? I didn't have a Halloween game planned. I have no horror games planned. That's why I just baited you into getting mad at me, getting triggered at me because I said the horror game genre is dead. And then you spent this whole time trying to prove to me that the horror game genre isn't dead by making what I said not true. And in doing that, you've spent all this time being angry at me and you haven't been actually taking over the world. That's great. And now Halloween's over. F you, Stacy. See you next year. Well done, people. You may have defeated me this time, but next year I will not fall for your tricks. Next year I will be free. I'm all the way back here. All you sound like is memes. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. That's it. Bye.